Hello, my name is Austin Miller, and today I'm going to show you how to read an on-call schedule in PagerTree. Every team in PagerTree will have its own on-call schedule. You can find the on-call schedule on the team page. An on-call schedule in combination with escalation rules will determine how and when users are notified in regards to an alert. In this example, I already have two on-call calendar events set up. First, on layer 1, we have Tom the Tech, and on layer 2, we have Mike the Manager. On the left, you'll see the escalation rules. On layer 1, we have a 5-minute timeout, and on layer 2, a 10-minute timeout. What this means is that when an alert is assigned to a team, layer 1, Tom the Tech, will be notified and get 5 minutes to respond. Users can respond in two ways. First, they can acknowledge an alert. If a user acknowledges an alert, the alert escalation workflow will stop. If a user rejects an alert, it will auto-escalate to the next layer. Note, if there are multiple people on a layer, it will wait until all the users have rejected the alert before auto-escalating. If for any reason a user cannot respond within the timeout period, but the timeout period elapses, PagerTree will auto-escalate the alert. Note that the escalation rules are configurable. You can change the timeout for each of the layers, and you can also add or remove layers. Additionally, you can add a repeat so that you can repeat the escalation rules cycle before dropping an alert. When adding a repeat to a cycle, remember that the cycle will repeat that amount of times after the initial cycle. So for example, if you repeat one time, the escalation cycle will have actually gone through 2 times. This would be equal to the initial escalation cycle plus the one repeat cycle for a total of 2 cycles. Another important note, if for some reason you have a gap in the layers, say you only have scheduled layer 1 and layer 3, PagerTree is smart enough to know not to wait for the timeout of layer 2. It will auto-escalate to layer 3. Let me show you how to create on-call schedule events. So the first thing I'm going to do is clear my calendar. To clear my calendar, I can click the Flush Schedule button. PagerTree will then ask me if I'm sure that I want to delete all the on-call calendar events for the schedule. I'll say yes. Now, to create an event, I'll drag and drop my crosshairs from the days I want to create an on-call event from. I'll go ahead and select the team members that I want to be on call for layer 1. I'll then click Save. That was pretty easy. It's likely we need a backup, and while I could create an event the same way, I'm going to show you an alternate way on how to create an event. Double-click the event you just created, then click the Copy button. In the Create form, we'll change the attendees and the layer. Then click Save. If you need to edit or delete an event, it's as easy as double-clicking on the event, then clicking the Edit or Delete button. You can additionally drag and drop the event if that's easier. Lastly, let me show you how to create a recurring event. To create a recurring event, it's as simple as dragging and dropping the crosshairs or double-clicking a date. Again, you'll want to select the team members in the layer that is applicable to, but for now, click the Repeat switch. This will open up some more options where we can define how this event repeats. For this example, I'm going to want to repeat this every day, Monday through Friday. We'll leave the frequency as is, but uncheck Saturday and Sunday. Then click Save. And just like that, we have a repeating event. Similarly, if we want to edit or delete any of the repeating events, it's as easy as double-clicking on any of the events, selecting the occurrence, and the action we'd like to perform.